Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you in this morning. May all of you have a good condition for start our lesson today. So, we are from group 7. We'll present our material for today. Our material is about the logic of truth entailment and presupposition. Okay, we come to the first slide. We are going to explain about the definition of presupposition and entailment. So, the definition of presupposition and entailment is certain information which is assumed as already known for the listeners and will not be stated, or both of these presupposition and entailment is something that already known of the listeners. Much more central to pragmatics in the past than now, and we discuss them to understand the relationship between semantics and pragmatics. After the definition, we come to second slide. It is about the differences between presupposition and entailment. So, the presupposition is the speaker assumes to be the case prior to making an utterance. Secondly, presupposition is speakers, not sentence, have it. And then presupposition is more speaker depend notion. And how about the entailment? Entailment is something logically follows from what is asserted in utterance. Entailment is sentence, not speakers, have it. And entailment naturally logic and less discussed. Understanding about the presupposition and entailments, we need some example. So we have some example in this material. That is a sentence: Mary's brother bought 3 horses. We have to explain presuppositions first. The presupposition from the sentence is first, from the sentence we know that Mary exists. Mary exists because in the sentence explain about Mary's brother. Mary's brother. Second, we know that from the sentence give us information about Mary has brothers because in the sentence they talk about Mary's brother bought something, and then there are also some presupposition is Mary has only one brother. Why it say like this, like that? Because in that sentence, explain Mary's brother. Mary's brother. It means that Mary just has one brother. So unless the presupposition is he has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. The he in this presupposition is referred to Mary's brother. From the sentence that say Mary's brother booked 3 horses, it means that Mary's brother has a lot of money because he can buy 3 horses. The presupposition is said something that we know but not related in that sentence. So let's come with entailments. We can get some entailments from the sentence. First, Mary's brother bought something. Yes, Mary's brother bought something. It then sentence Mary's brother bought 3 horses. We also know the fact from the sentence that in the sentence it's clearly explained by the sentence because the mayor's brother bought 3 horses. It means the 3 horses have some as something for the entailments. Second entailments is he bought 3 animals. 3 animals. We know that horses is kind of animals. Yes, horses is kinds of animals. So that we already know the horses is animals. It is the entailments. Next, we can get some entailments. He bought 2 horses. 2 horses. He bought one, and then the last he bought 1 horse. He bought 2 horses. It means that he bought the horses more than one. So the sentence say it with horses, not horse. At the last entailments, that is he bought 1 horse. 1 horse, not 1 horses, because it's really false, right? And then let's come to the next slides. Next slides is about presupposition. A relationship between two presupposition. The first sentence is Mary's dog is cute. This is the first sentence. The second sentence is Mary has a dog. Mary has a dog. So we can conclude that the first sentence, or P, is presuppose the second sentence. Okay, let's come to the second about presupposition. Constancy under negation. The first sentence is Mary's dog isn't cute. It is this sentence is denies the first example of presupposition above. Second sentence is Mary has dog. Mary has a dog. If the first sentence is denies the fact of the example, it does not have an effect for the second or presupposition sentence or key, because it still have the same meaning. So we can conclude that not P or not Mary's dog isn't cute, or the negation form of Mary's dog is cute is presuppose the key, or Mary has a dog. Let's come to understanding more about constancy under negation, or in another example. First, everybody knows that Jones is gay. Is this sentence is as the first sentence, or P? The second is everybody doesn't know that John is gay. The second sentence is denies the first sentence, or P. So the second sentence is not P because it denies the first sentence. C. John is gay. This sentence is conclude or entailment the first sentence is everybody knows that John is gay. This sentence is from the first sentence, John is gay. We know the fact that John is gay from the first sentence. And we can conclude that P, or everybody knows that John is gay, presuppose Q, that everybody doesn't know that John is gay. And not P, presuppose Q. The speakers disagree about the validity of P while they both assume the truth of Q. Q is proposed by both P and not P. The last for me is we will to present about the type of presupposition. There are 6 types of presupposition. The first is existential, second factive, 3 lexical, 4 structural, 5 non-factive, and 6 counterfactual. We consider potential presumptions which can only become actual presupposition is context with speakers. Okay, so that's all from me. The next explanation, the types of presupposition, will be explained by Irma.
Okay, the first type of presupposition is existential presupposition. It means that speaker is committed to the existence of the entities named, not only in possessive constructions but in any definite noun phrase. Examples: the king of France, the cat, the girl next door, your car. The second presupposition is factive presupposition. It means that certain verbs or construction indicate that something is a fact. Verbs: now, realize, regret. Phrases: beware, be odd, be glad. We regret telling him. The fact is, we told him. She didn't realize he was ill. The fact that he was ill. I'm glad it's over. It means that it's over. Next, lexical presupposition. This assumption is that in using one word, the speaker can act as if another non-asserted meaning word will be understood. Someone managed to do something. Asserted, the person succeeded in some way. Someone didn't manage to do something. Asserted, the person didn't succeed. Non-asserted in both, the person tried. Lexical items start, stop, and again have presuppositions inside. Example: he stopped smoking. It means that he used to smoke. They started complaining. It means that they weren't complaining before. You are late again. It means that you were late before. Notice, here the speaker presupposes another unstated concept, but in factive presupposition, the speaker presupposes the truth of stated information. The next presupposition is structural presupposition. It is the assumption associated with the use of certain words and phrases. In certain sentence structure, part of the structure is already assumed to be true. Speaker can use such structure to treat information as presupposed and hence be accepted as true by listener or lead him to believe that the information is necessarily true. Next, good example is WH question construction in English. When did he leave? It means that he left. Where did you buy the bike? It means that you bought the bike. subtle way of making information that the speaker believes appear to be what the speaker should believe. Next, non-factive presupposition. It is one that is assumed not to be true. Example, I dreamed that I was rich. It means that I wasn't rich. We imagined we were in Hawaii. It means that we weren't in Hawaii. He pretends to be ill. It means that he is not ill. The last type of presupposition is counterfactual presupposition, meaning that what is presupposed is not only not true, but is the opposite of what is true or contrary to facts. There are two counterfactual conditional. First, if clauses. Example, if I had enough money, I would buy that house. It means that I don't have enough money. The second, embedded clause after wish. For example, they wish they could go on vacation now. It means that they cannot go on vacation now. That's all for me. The next material will be presented by Adinda Yulia Putri.
Okay, I will continue the next material. The types. There is 6 types: existential, factive, non-factive, lexical, structural, and counterfactual. The example: existential is to X, and the presupposition X is accessed. And factive example: I agree living, and it presupposes I live. Non-factive example: he pretended to be happy, and presuppose he wasn't happy. Lexical, the example: he managed to escape, and it presuppose he tried to escape. Structural example: when did she die? When did she die? And it presupposed she died. Counterfactual example: if I weren't ill, and it presupposed I am ill. The projection problem. The meaning of the whole sentence is a combination of the meaning of its parts. We expect the presupposition of a simple sentence will continue to be true when that simple sentence becomes part of a more complex sentence, cause the meaning of the whole sentence is a combination of the meaning of its parts. It doesn't happen. The project problem count. When we combine two uterency types of presupposition, it can survive to become the meaning of some complex sentences. It is known as projection problem. Presupposition doesn't project is that they are destroyed by entailments. Entailments is something that necessarily follows from what is asserted. The entailment is simply more powerful than the presupposition. That's why we call them potential presuppositions. The example: nobody realized that Kelly was ill. As a variable P, B, Kelly was ill as a variable of key. So P presupposes key. And D, I imagine that Kelly was ill as a variable of R. Kelly was not ill, so not key. R presuppose not key. I imagine that Kelly was ill and nobody realized that she was ill. R and P. R and P presuppose not key. You have to presuppose key and an entailment not key. Entailment, not a pragmatic concept, but a purely logical concept, symbolized by all. Example, Robert chased 3 squirrels. As a variable of P, A. Something chased 3 squirrels. As a variable of key, and B. Robert did something to 3 squirrels. As a variable of R. C. Robert chased 3 of something as a variable of S. D. Something happened as a variable of T. Types of entailment. 1. Background entailment. First, logical concept of entailment. Second, a very large number of them exist for an uterancy. Second, for ground entailment, the speaker can communicate usually by means of stress, more important for interpreting intended meaning than any others. And the last is making main assumptions. Robert chased 3 squirrels. It means Robert chased a certain number of squirrels. Next, Robert chased 3 squirrels. It means the focus shifts to Robert and the main assumption is that something chased 3 squirrels. Next, if left structure has a similar function, I mean it wasn't me who took your money.
Okay, we are from group 7. Say thank you for all of you that have watched our explanation for the material for today. Please forgive us if we are made many mistakes, and hopefully this material or this explanation from our group will be useful for all of you. Thank you.